Hello, my name is Colleen, and I'm going to be talking with you guys about the last topic for today, which is how to help a friend. Do you guys remember talking about isolation in the power and control video with my colleague Gabriel? So, in an abusive relationship, oftentimes the person who's causing harm will control who their partner talks to, who they see, who they can text, where they can go with who. So, isolation is why it's super important to try to support friends who might be experiencing abuse and who might be causing harm, because your support may make all the difference. The first step is to listen and to believe them. If your friend came up to you and told you that their partner was acting in ways that they thought was abusive, that probably means that they trust you. So it's for you to listen to them, to believe them, and to show them that you care. Number 2, don't blame the abuse on them or hint that they did anything to cause it. They did not choose to be abused, and it's also not your job to play detective. Instead, it's helpful to use generalized statements like, nobody deserves to be treated like that, or you're not alone, or everyone deserves respect in their relationship. These types of generalized statements are more helpful than putting down their partner, because remember, this conversation is about them, not about you. Number 4, do not attack the person who's causing harm, and do not pressure your friend to break up with them immediately. Breaking up might not be the most safe thing for them to do in that moment, or they might not be ready to break up. It oftentimes takes many tries of breaking up with an abusive partner before it's successful. So expect to have this conversation again as a friend. You can let your friend know that there is help available. Your role in this conversation is not to tell the survivor what to do, but to offer options, resources, and solutions. Depending on the situation, you could encourage them to reach out to one of the 3 Ps, which are peers, parents, and professionals. You could walk through with them what it would look like to reach out to any of these groups and find the solution that is the most comfortable and the most safe for them. It's important to empower them to make their own decisions about what to do next, while keeping their safety in mind and also respecting their decisions. Now we're going to walk through some tips for supporting a friend who might be causing harm in their relationship. So a lot of the tips are the same as supporting survivors, but there are going to be some new ones too. Starting with number 1, listen without judgment. If your friend trusts you, try to maintain that level of trust. Number 2, focus on the specific abusive behaviors and the impact that those had on their partner. Number 3, let them know that abuse is never okay. You can seek to understand their point of view while not making excuses for their behavior. Number 4, model healthy behaviors in your relationship with them. Things like taking accountability for your words and actions. Number 5, you can help them to understand things in their own life, in their own past, that might have led them to acting in harmful ways. By doing this, you can empower them to recognize that they are in control of their actions and their words, and that they can choose respect in the future. The last thing is to encourage them to get support, whether that's online, in a community group, with friends and family, or with a counselor. Stay hopeful, because people are much more likely to change their behavior when they have community support, and you could be the one that sparks that change. Now we'll spend a second talking about the professional resources that are available for people who are experiencing abuse in their relationships. If you or someone you know is in an abusive relationship, you could go to Day 1 or our office, the Mayor's Office in Domestic and Gender-Based Violence. With Day 1, you can either text, call, or chat online. Texting could be a great option if you're stuck at home with an abusive partner. The second resource is the city's 24-hour hotline for domestic violence survivors. Anybody can call this number and get connected to an advocate who could help with legal resources, with crisis counseling, with health safety planning, figuring out how to break up safely, All of those things are available through the NYC Hope Hotline. They use language lines so people can receive services in the language that they choose. The services are free, confidential, and available for everyone regardless of your gender identity or sexual orientation. The number for the Hope Hotline is 1-800-621-HOPE, which is 1-800-621-4673. Or you can find us online at the NYC Hope portal. Thank you for watching this playlist. We're so glad that you made it all the way through, and tune in for future playlists.